Good day and welcome. Thank you for joining me today. Huh. Frozen or what? Dang it. Gotta restart probably.
You are our guest.
Loaded right away though. That was weird. Oh well. You do, eh? Hey Joshua. How are you? No way. And sometimes that game is weird, I guess. You can see what it's like to start an Xbox now. Thank you for liking. I'm okay, thanks. I went to Costco and Walmart, so I just got back, unloaded, and away I went. Saber Interactive is working on another big game. I don't know which one it is now. Wolverine, maybe? I don't particularly care for Walmart, but I needed batteries, so I didn't want to buy them at Costco, you know? I didn't need,
You are our guest.
100 batteries. Just needed a couple. One of my little video game things. There we go. We're headed to BC. British Columbia. I think Stephanie answered no, I bet.
Oh, not there. Okay, how about here? Ooh, that feels good.
Thank you for sharing and liking. I bet you Joshua answered yes. Well, you answered yes? Or you're saying yes, you did answer no? That's confusing. Why would be bad about living beside a cemetery? What's your logic? I mean, you'd have quiet neighbors. They usually keep cemeteries really well maintained too. We gotta still get that last point, I think. In BC. This is my province, man. There's one there. A few over here, actually. Where are we? Right there. Maybe we go out over here. Climb the hill. Be a good place to start. Could also go over here, but it goes to a tunnel, it looks like. You're scared of a lot of things. Were you scared of the guy that mows the lawn there or what? You're scared of the dark and thunderstorms and scary movies? Yeah, but the cemetery is none of those. I think that's the way I should go. Try this way and maybe we can get up there or something. Cemeteries are fairly well lit. Dark in a cemetery? I think it really depends on the cemetery, but like most modern cemeteries are pretty well lit. There's mummy and dead people. I don't know how many mummies are at our cemeteries. You know, if you have to go to some pretty like ancient places, like like the Egyptian pyramids or something, to get mummies. Alexa, is there mummies in North American cemeteries? They have found them in North America, but that's not a modern cemetery kind of thing. And the dead people, they're dead. That's true, I mean, they're just most of them have decomposed. It has to be buried freshly. But I mean, like, come on, that's the quietest neighbor you're gonna get. Yeah, I gotta turn hard right here or something. I think that. Have you ever been to a cemetery? Like in real life? Oh, okay. Was it dark? And I can't drive straight, can I, Josh? Did you know the hockey series there, Dallas and Edmonton, is 2-2 now. The Oilers won last night. So there's your sports news. That's what's up. It's going to be a long series, I think, Keep it interesting, I guess. I think they won in overtime, too. Because it was tied in the second period. Alexa, what was the Oilers' score in hockey? Alexa, what was the Edmonton Oilers score? 5-2, so it wasn't overtime. You think the Oilers are gonna win? You said Dallas before. Are you changing? Oh, you went during the daytime. So it wasn't dark. Did you see any dead people? I mean, it'd be cool to see Edmonton get to the finals again. It's been a long time for them. Been a long time for Dallas as well, but longer for the Oilers. But it's 2-2, so that essentially makes it a best of 3 at this point in a bet instead of a best of 7. You saw their tombstone. You know, that doesn't mean that there's any dead people there because, for example, my mom actually had her tombstone already. It was marked and everything. All they had to do is fill in the year. She had it probably sitting there for 10 years before she died. Like because when my dad died, my mom made a double tombstone, and so hers was ready for her. And then of course, and I haven't actually seen that tombstone with her death year yet. I haven't been that way for it yet, other than pictures. I haven't seen it in person. Because when they buried her, she didn't have it engraved yet, right? But yeah, so that was an empty. There's no one in that grave. So I mean, that doesn't mean that there's somebody in them. And also, for my mom, she chose to be cremated, so it was only ashes that was actually put in her grave. So again, not necessarily a dead body there. And they also, for the ones that are bodies, they go through a process and they embalm them and stuff like that. So they're not. It's not like they're not full of blood or anything like that. Just chemicals. But I don't know. You're just talking about a rock. It's essentially a rock. There's rocks there. Very decorated rocks sometimes. Or if you go to like a super old cemetery, sometimes they had wood crosses, I guess, but nothing really to be afraid of. All right, we made it up the mountain to see what we could see. Drilling station bridge over there that I gotta unlock, I guess. Gotta get back to the road. We'll go unlock that quest. Obviously, we're gonna have to get to the drilling station at some point or another. What did I have for dinner? I went to Joey's Only. Have you ever heard of that? Had some fish and chips, shrimp, and some salad with it. Have Joey's Only near you? Alexa, is Joey's Only a Canadian restaurant? Alexa, is Joey's Only a Canadian restaurant? Huh. It's Canadian chain, I guess. Well, there you go. I never knew. That's why Joshua hasn't seen them. Alexa, is Joey's Only in Ontario? They didn't want to tell me the answer to that. It just said North America. Anyway, there's Joey's Only in BC and Alberta. I'm not sure how much beyond that. They have like basically, battered chips and or battered fish and chips is their specialty. That's what they're most famous for. I asked what kind of fish it was, but I can't remember now. Something that starts with an H, probably. Had a lot of those. Different types. Haddock, maybe? Halibut. I think they had all of them, to be honest. They had haddock, halibut, some other H fish. I'm not really sure which ones I actually had. The bridge right there, eh? Grip onto. Damaged my engine in the 1 second. Soup, potato salad, and macaroni salad. Nice. Sound like a good combination. Although soup's more of a wintry meal, but it doesn't hurt to have some good soup. Have you ever had borscht? You should ask your foster mom for some borscht sometime. It's a good summery soup. Red soup. Like a garage. This pipe is obviously going to need to fix. Part of my missions, I guess. Fit under this? Have you ever heard of borscht? Let's try getting this one first, maybe. Corner one. Have you ever had borscht, Joshua? No, I have not. Don't believe so. I can't say. I probably only had it once or something like that. Once or twice, maybe. Very often. I don't even remember if I thought it was good or not. Although, you know, to be honest, I'm willing to try most things. You know, like, I'm like the opposite of Stephanie. You know, I'm willing to try different foods, see what it's like at least, you know, and probably even try it one more time just to make sure. You know, if I didn't like it the first time, maybe a different variation of it I might like, you know? Because, you know, most food there's more than one way to prepare. Alexa, what is borscht made of? Red beets, sausage, and onion and cabbage. These are the ingredients. Red beets is why it's red. And I think it's usually cold, if I recall right. Alexa, is borscht usually cold? Oh, she was answering that question. Alexa, is the soup borscht cold or hot? Alexa, is borscht soup cold or hot? Said hot. Usually served with sour cream. She said it's in the summer it's popular cold, and in the winter it's popular hot. Boy, that one giant factory kind of spoils the view, eh? What about gazpacho soup? Have you ever heard of gazpacho soup? Alexa, what's in gazpacho soup? Gazpacho soup is popular in summer because it's a cold soup too. I don't know if you've ever seen, there was a TV series, really old one, where the guy was a hologram. One of the guys was a hologram, and the other guy was trapped on a ship. And the guy with the hologram had an H on his head. Anyway, that character's last words were gazpacho soup. They had a whole episode dedicated to that. I can't remember what that show is called now. Um, it had gazpacho soup as the guy's last words. Red Dwarf, maybe. Yeah, I think it might have been called Red Dwarf. Alexa, in Red Dwarf, the TV series, was there a guy that was a hologram? Alexa, in Red Dwarf, the TV series, was there a guy that was a hologram? Yeah, that was the show. It was called Red Dwarf. Stephanie kind of disappeared on us, eh? You probably wasn't too disappointed that I wasn't able to stream yesterday. Like, thank goodness. Don't have to listen to this guy talk about
You
gazpacho
are
soup.
our guest.
Sarita, thank you for liking. You're here. Were you happy that you didn't have to hear about gazpacho soup yesterday? Although, to be honest, I don't know if I would have talked about gazpacho soup yesterday or not. Maybe. What did you have for dinner yesterday? You have soup yesterday? I did have Facebook issues. It wasn't just me though. There's a page called Down Detector, and there was a lot of reports right at that time. And you know, Facebook kind of slowly loaded for me, but it wouldn't have been reliable enough. Um, it probably wouldn't have been reliable enough for me to stream. So I watched a movie instead on Netflix. What movie? It was called Spaceman. It was with Adam Sandler in it. You know, in which he played a spaceman, as you can imagine. It wasn't a comedy or anything like that. It was actually a pretty serious movie. Ice Pirates. Yeah, I don't know. I saw it. It's one of his newer movies. Apparently, Adam Sandler signed that he is going to do Happy Gilmore 2, eh? Let's see what that's about. Have you seen Happy Gilmore? What are you saying not really about? You have. Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison were peak Adam Sandler. Like, those are his best two movies. You know, and maybe some of that, like, stuff like Punch Drunk Love or something like that. You don't. He asked you if it was good. Crap, man. This is like follow the railroad. How do you get to that tower? Look at this train got wrecked here, eh? You know what province this map is, Stephanie? This one's in Canada. man, this map's actually pretty big, eh? BC, that's right. Best province. Or as some people like to call it, bring cash. It's expensive here. Go see what's at the end of this road, I guess. You know, Josh, if you wanted to tour Canada, some people like to think that you could drive from Vancouver to Toronto, but that's not really a realistic drive because Canada's so big, right? Even BC itself is pretty big. But yeah, a lot of tourists say, "Oh, I'll go to I'll drive over the weekend to Toronto," but you're talking like 6 or 7 day drive, right? Or something like that. Alexa, how many days does it take to drive from Vancouver to Toronto? One day and 14 hours of solid driving. You know, and you're not going to drive, like 24 hours or 30, I guess it's 38 hours. You're not going to drive 38 hours straight, right? You can only probably want to stop in some places or whatever. Up to here. Turn there. Alexa, how long does it take to drive from Los Angeles to New York? So 1 day and 15 hours from LA to New York driving. What did I say the other one was? Is 1 day and 14 hours. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of gas eventually here, eh? Water over road.
You
Sound like
are
I hit
our
something.
guest.
I want to get to here. See if we drowned our vehicle doing this. John, thank you for liking. That's not too heavy duty. There we go. We got a tower over there. Tower up here. I guess probably have to drive up the shore, maybe. I don't know. That looks like that train ends there. That track ends there, so. Duck truck. If we get stuck too. It looks good and stuck. Over to the service center. Did you guys see that Trump got found guilty today? 34 counts. I don't know if that'll actually mean anything, but interesting at least. I was with his peers too. This task called inexperienced driver. Oh, trucks here. Service center's there. So we gotta pull it. Pull it this way, I guess, and then probably go over here. Turn. Use our spare gas.
You are our guest.
You are our guest. Esta's here. That beast can go through snow too, like it's nothing.
You are our guest.
Yeah, it's pretty versatile, this truck. You're home now. Well, there you go. Welcome to your home. Thank you for liking, everybody. Oh, found a tree there. Kobe used to always come to my stream to vote every day. Stephanie voted no. So we'll see what Kobe votes for. This Esta's a yes, technically, right? I was saying to Stephanie, you know, you got the quietest neighbors going. Living beside the cemetery. Said she's afraid of the dead people, though. Tried to reassure her. I have a pull every day. No wonder I didn't get a lot of votes sometimes, eh? Hot pork roll with salad, nice. I went to a restaurant named Joey's Only. So you're gonna have to guess what kind of food I ate, Esta. The Canadian chain. If that gives you any hints. You can view, how do you view the poll manually? Maybe Colby can tell us how to view it manually. It'll save everybody some time. Oh, damn me. Guess it's over there. I think it's through there, though. There's an icon on the most left side of the text box that opens up the poll. Oh, well, there you go. Now you guys know. Then Stephanie refreshes several times to go see what the poll is. Probably something similar, I imagine. There we go. I wonder if I can get repairs over here or something. Get some stuff. That's it. Go this way. Up here, and we can see if we can get closer to that tower. Voted no. What's your logic like as to why you wouldn't? You know, it'd be the quietest neighbors you can get. They're always well manicured. Unless it's like a really old abandoned one, but any newer ones are always well manicured, well lit. It appears there's a giant lake here. Old ones are creepy. Well, I mean, I didn't specify. It can be whatever one you want, I guess. I think the tower is there across that lake. Oh, crap. Maybe go this way, I guess. You know, and then if there's a zombie apocalypse, you know, you're probably a bit safer because you're far away or you're close to the graveyard, and they would go where the city is or something. Broke my tire. Yeah, there's some TikToker that was making good money by going to graves and cleaning them. So like people would watch her clean these graves up. You know, she just pick random graves and she'd clean them, and she was making quite a bit of dough. There's another one too that was uh, cleaning bathrooms, like going to dirty fast food chains or Walmart or whatever and cleaning the bathroom. Also making pretty good money for it. There's also some TikTokers that lick the toilet seats in places instead of cleaning them. That's kind of nasty though. You follow Healthy Headstones? Is that the girl that cleans them? Or they do a similar thing, maybe? I don't know if that's the one I saw. But what do you think of that TikTok be getting banned coming up? You know, they passed that thing. They're going to run out of time soon. They don't. It sounds like TikTok doesn't want to sell. And their condition was that they could not get banned if they sold to an American company. Oh, you don't even have it downloaded? Well, what good does it do to follow them then? Well, you don't need the app technically to go on TikTok. Oh, yeah, we got a good portion of this map uncovered now. Oh, you have them on Facebook. There's one over here. One over there. Looks like we gotta head I drove right past this town before, you know. I drove like kind of up here and over there. Gotta head here. Well, there's a tower there too, eh? Cross this. Go up here. I imagine we gotta follow this road right here. Esta says it's very peaceful in the graveyard, the one that she lives beside. Hey Esta, you ever go there at night? Also, Esta, where's your kangaroo pictures you were gonna take? Oh, forgot. Did you take the pictures and just forget to upload them, or you forgot to take the pictures too? You like looking at pictures of kangaroos. You guys have all been putting food pictures in. You started a trend putting food pictures in the non-food picture section. You and there's some strawberry pictures too. Rebecca was the other one. Copied, yeah, and put food pictures there too. How much did I get? I don't know. I didn't check yet. I went to Costco today, and then I was basically like 5 seconds. 5 seconds to go. Start loading up. I immediately went to setting up the stream. What did you get? $900. What about you, Stephanie? What did you get? Said you did your picture, didn't you? 9,000. That's a good one. Holy crap! The highest ever. That's if I forgot a zero there, you know. You've only got Oswald? What did you have to do that you were missing? Is Oswald that quest where you have to like do 3 different things? Like you have to do something for like 3 different characters or something? Or is that someone else's quest? I did one of them. Is there a clear path here somewhere? Through the tree here? Oh, I can go around the circle, it looks like. Are you working at the bowling alley? I gotta go back. Maybe I gotta just go up here, eh? Go this way instead, though. That bridge. Dig my way through that mud. Municipal warehouse. Their sign looks so exciting. Lots of cars here today. Their license plates on there. Follow this road, I guess. Don't want to fall in. Doesn't look too deep though. Uh, Rocks underneath, eh? Put those there so you don't drive in the water, I guess. Could try going up here. Broken? No, it's not. Oh, good. All right. Almost got the map one covered, eh? Azov probably wouldn't be a very good truck for this map. Any things to catch the front on. So we got one watchtower there and one here. Would be easier to get out there. Probably follow this map. That road, I mean. The road's not solid, eh? I've got a new road now. A lot like you. Careful, I'm gonna end up falling off this. And I'll be down the hill. There goes my shocks. Part of my gas tank. Come on, guys, hit the like some more if you haven't liked. Not very many likes so far. I think I gotta go down this way. I guess either way would have worked. And then the last area, that one. Bring that trailer to Forrester's house. That would be lucky. Not exactly sure how to get up there. Try going along the creek and see what happens. Oh no. If I pull up with my back end instead. I don't think. Well, maybe. Hot there. How hot is it? Well, I think I'm stuck. You don't have the temperature on your phone? I thought all phones had the temperature. Trump might be going to jail? Yeah, I doubt it. I saw that he was convicted, but every outlet tried to announce that way in some way to make it related to their content. Like IGN said the video game character from the video game Trump was there what you call it, the Apprentice video game. Trump from that should be in there. I got 34 convictions. He's gonna make a lot of money from that. He's already asking for donations and stuff. So, and people are gonna donate like mad. And then he's gonna probably appeal and all sorts of things. Be interesting to see if they dare put him in jail, but yeah, that's the thing, you know, the ultra rich have a different set of rules, I think. They have different medical care and different set of rules. But people that rich usually don't go to jail. Plus being the president before, I mean, that's something as well that might keep him out of jail. But that'll be the first convicted, I guess, that run for president, potentially win. Stephanie said she's afraid of everybody. Are you afraid of Donald Trump, Stephanie? You know that guy from Home Alone? He was in one of the Home Alones, wasn't he? You're after being alone? You're afraid, you mean? Are you afraid of Donald Trump? I don't think it'd be particularly nice to be on his bad side. How can you be afraid of being alone? You're alone in your room like all the time. Not afraid of Donald Trump. I zapped my shocks last time on that same spot. Is there anyone in the room with you right now? Besides the creatures under your bed, in your closet, and in your head. The song from a band I bet you can't name. Look out. Was it a cartwheel there flipping over that rock? Dudes like Donald Trump and various politicians are probably more worthy to be afraid of than thunder and lightning and stuff like that. Politicians are worse for us than way up there. Gotta come in above it somehow. Around, I guess. Go up here. Way to climb up there. Right there and see what's there, I guess. Are you afraid of nuclear war? That's the reason why you should be afraid of these guys like Donald Trump and Biden and so forth. So honestly, Putin is probably worth being afraid of because that dude is known for poisoning people. Guess Stephanie's not too worried about nuclear war. Makes sense because she's not really afraid of EMF, so why would she be afraid of nukes? What about aliens? Are you afraid of aliens, Stephanie? The road there. I gotta come up here somehow. Work my way up into this road. Is it broken now? You're not answering none of my questions. Must be broken. Aliens are not real. Really? You think? I mean, out of all things, that there's no chance of aliens being real? I mean, an alien could be literally any life form. And I mean, it's kind of egotistical to think that humans would be the only form of life in this entire universe. I mean, what are the odds they would just happen to evolve life would happen to evolve only here. Crap, don't fall off. Like they discovered traces of water on Mars. So I mean, there's got to be, probably the right set of circumstances. There's millions and millions of planets. There's got to have been the right set of circumstances for some sort of life to have evolved somewhere else. I mean, just mathematically, the odds are pretty good. Even had those testimonies in the U.S. government that they have spotted UFOs, but couldn't certify if it was extraterrestrial life kind of thing. I need to swing my car around a bit here. Good to grab onto though. You know what I don't get is that you seem to be afraid of some graveyards for some reason. Because there's dead people inside it, which, they're not going to do anything. But you're not afraid of aliens. And you haven't answered about whether you're afraid of nuclear war. Scared of nuclear war? So then you should be afraid of these politicians that could trigger it. Donald Trump was pretty ready to get those nuclear codes.
You are our guest.
It's quite a task to get up to the top of this mountain, eh? Well, thank you for liking. One tiny little road up here. Oh, there's a road coming up that side of that creek, eh? That. Maybe the way to this thing is this way then. There we go. That was quite a task to get to the top of that, eh? Pole's tied now. Somebody needs to break that tie. So, you don't think that there could be life at all anywhere except for Earth? I don't know. I think that odds of that are very, very low. I think that there's gotta be, most likely. Esther thinks there's life elsewhere. You know, I think that it's not likely to be, like little short green men with big eyes or whatever they always have in the movies for Martians or whatever. I think that, it'll probably be something we don't even really realize or imagine in our imaginations as to what it is. We'd probably even possibly interpret them as some sort of disease because, it'll be something we just haven't encountered yet. Brittany, thank you for sharing. Much appreciated. And liking if you liked. What do you think, Brittany? Do you think aliens of any type, life forms of some other type, that could be a poll, I
You
guess,
are our guest.
exist somewhere beyond Earth? And I'm saying life form. It doesn't have to be.
Oh, not there. Okay, how about here? Ooh, that
Doesn't
feels
have
good.
to be intelligent life form, but I mean, odds are, I think that with millions of planets, there's got to have been another instance that was similar to ours where they
You are our guest.
evolved from some sort of lower life form. Caesar, thank you for sharing and liking.
Oh, not there. Okay, how about here? Ooh, that feels good.
All right. So, where are we? We're in the middle of Nowheresville. Over there, I've just uncovered the map on this side, so that's good. I could probably just cover now. But the bad part about it is if we ever did encounter uh alien life, even if they're nice, I'm sure humans would find a way to exploit them and, you know, go to war with them somehow. Because people are bad that way. And that believe that we are not the only living people in the solar system. Well, I mean, we're probably the only people, but I mean, there's probably some sort of life form. We're already junking up the atmosphere too, so it'll make it bad for space travel eventually too, because with all the crap floating around. We're bad litter bugs, man. Well, that's an Azov, that one. Huh. Okay, so what do we need? Medium logs and short logs from the log station. Well, I guess I should put this truck back and put a log carrier on it. But medium logs. It has a medium log thing, doesn't it? Short one, a medium one. Two short logs and one medium log. Maybe I should do that the opposite way, actually. How do we get over there? Probably take care of the landslide on the road first, actually, but. Holy crap. Holy man. Oh. Oh. Very sneezy today. Plus me times 33. Alright, so we got one up there. One way over here. I guess if we leave here, go this way. Cross this water there. Oh, the shoreline. Over those rocks. Oh, if assistance to stabilization is one we have yet. Of course, that bridge is out too, eh? North City Bridge. They need metal beams for that one. All right, we'll go there and get that. Are you scared of the sun, Stephanie? No, because you can get like, put sunscreen on there, you can get like cancer and stuff. What about cancer in general? Are you scared of cancer? I'm pretty nervous about cancer actually because both my parents had it, and it was very painful for my mom. So either you get it and you go for chemo and stuff, and that's pretty awful too. Oh, you're scared of cancer? Well, how come you're not afraid of the sun then? You could put that sunscreen on. Oh, the hard way, I guess. There we go. You have to get ready for work now. Is it bowling? You will be back. I'll be back. You never did guess what Joey's only was, Asta. I thought that'd be hilarious if you guessed. I lived beside a funeral home once. I had to go inside the funeral home once in a while to pay my rent. Alright, what do we need? Service, spare parts? One. It. There's a rock slide there too, eh? Don't also need service spare parts. I should grab an extra service spare parts, I guess. They also need concrete slabs. Oh, that's just going across the lake. That's where the metal beams are. Bridge, I guess. Right, we'll take an extra set. Here, way over that way, I guess. Cheap gas. Or expensive gas, one of the two. I think they haven't really set the sign set up for Canadian prices. Maybe they got a trampoline in their yard. What does that quest need? Logs. The bridge is knocked out. Oh, these power poles are down, eh? Lots of bridges and stuff out that way. If we basically keep going down this road across the bridge. Where's my garage at? Way up there. Here we're going swimming. Hey Stephanie, do you like swimming? Would you like swim in the ocean, like far away from land? I asked you if you'd swim far away from land. I don't remember asking you that. Ultimately, if I ask you a question that I've asked already, I probably forgot what the answer was. Uh-oh. Or would you be afraid of sharks if you swam out where there's no land nearby? You know, like going really, really far? Yeah, but if say you're like swimming in the ocean where you're not near land, that means you're near a boat. So in the case of where you're swimming near a boat but not very close to land, that could mean like it's super deep underneath you. But the boat's nearby. Speaking of swimming, there's another millionaire, I guess, talking about sending another sub down to the Titanic. You know, those guys had that accident where their sub imploded. How would you like to go into a submarine that's going towards to look at the Titanic? So I backed up. All right, now we got to look for concrete slabs wherever those are. Apparently, there's none to be found. See a marker at all. We got to go explore North Peak. North Peak National Park. Oh, I got to do a contract. Well, unfinished business at the factory first. Something like that. There we go. We can do that mission, I guess. That'll unlock the concrete slabs. All right. Have a good time at work. I'm going to wrap up too here. Thank you for whatever role you played today. Thank you to those who shared, liked, and chatted. Go for check out my YouTube. Link is in the video description. If you like, thank you so much. And you're wondering about the poll, would you live right beside a cemetery? 57% said no. 43% said yes. So there you go. That's interesting. Guess that means your house isn't going to be as valuable if you live by a cemetery, according to the poll results here. So that's a small sample size. Good night. Have a good night, everyone.